Law 1. Never outshine the master touches on a fundamental truth about human nature. Those in positions of authority are often far more fragile than they appear. Whether it's a boss, mentor, or leader, anyone who holds power typically guards their position with intense scrutiny. The ego, especially when paired with authority, becomes vulnerable to insecurity, and the moment they sense a threat, their defenses rise. This law advises that if you want to maintain favor and rise in any hierarchy, you must never appear as a threat to those above you, regardless of how competent or brilliant you may be. The psychological underpinnings of this law run deep. Humans crave validation, and people in positions of power are no different. In fact, they may crave it even more as they are constantly reinforcing their control and dominance. When you outshine a superior, you undermine their sense of status, making them feel replaceable or even irrelevant. This can trigger deep feelings of insecurity and resentment. No matter how well-intentioned your efforts are, if your achievements make your master look or feel inferior, you have crossed a dangerous line. You may think you're simply excelling, but in the eyes of your superior, you're stepping out of place and threatening their hold on power. To avoid this, you must manage not only your actions, but also how those actions are perceived. It's not enough to simply hide your talents or downplay your intelligence. You need to master the art of self-presentation. The key is subtlety. Make your superior feel confident in their role by supporting their vision and subtly attributing your successes to their guidance or leadership. The more they believe that your achievements reflect well on them, the more likely they are to view you as an asset rather than a rival. This doesn't mean stifling your growth or dimming your light permanently. True mastery of this law involves learning when and how to reveal your talents. Timing is crucial. You must assess when it is safe to shine and when to hold back. For example, early in your career or during the early stages of a relationship with your superior, it's important to remain humble and deferential, allowing them to feel in control. But once you've gained their trust and established yourself as loyal, you can slowly start to reveal more of your capabilities. However, even in these moments, always tie your success to their influence, ensuring that they see you as part of their legacy. One of the most important aspects of this law is understanding the fragility of ego in those who wield power. Even leaders who outwardly project confidence and strength often harbor insecurities about their position. This is especially true if they are new to their role or feel unsteady in their authority. In such cases, any sign of your brilliance could be perceived as a threat, and they will move to neutralize you before you become a danger to their reign. History is filled with examples of protégés who were sabotaged or dismissed simply because they shone too brightly too soon. Great figures like Julius Caesar or Napoleon understood the art of keeping their brilliance under wraps until the moment was right. That's why this law goes beyond merely avoiding the spotlight. It's about the subtle game of psychological manipulation, making others believe that their success is tied to yours. When you position yourself as someone who uplifts the master rather than outshines them, you create a sense of dependency. Your superior will come to rely on you without ever feeling that you pose a threat. Over time, you can become indispensable, but only if you've made them believe that their success is entwined with your loyalty. To master this law is to master the art of controlling perceptions. This requires acute emotional intelligence and social awareness. You need to be hyper-aware of how your superior sees you, as well as how they view themselves. If they feel insecure or weak, you must tread lightly, offering subtle flattery and reassurance without being overt. A single compliment or deferential comment can go a long way in reinforcing their sense of superiority, which in turn makes them more comfortable around you. Conversely, a careless display of your intelligence or capabilities can unravel months or years of carefully built trust. An essential point to understand is that not all superiors are the same. Some are more secure in their power and may not react negatively to your success. But even in these cases, you should exercise caution. Just because they don't appear to be threatened doesn't mean they aren't paying attention. The moment they feel you're positioning yourself too close to the throne, their perception of you will shift. Therefore, always maintain the delicate balance between being competent and humble. Power, at its core, is about control, not only of others but of yourself. This law teaches that true power is not in showcasing your brilliance, but in knowing when to reveal it and when to conceal it. The best way to outshine the master is by not outshining them at all. Instead, become their source of pride. Let them bask in the glow of your achievements as though they are responsible for them. Let them believe that their wisdom or leadership has shaped your success. In this way, you protect yourself from their wrath while steadily climbing the ladder of power. One of the advanced strategies that can arise from this law is knowing when to strategically outshine others below you to draw the master's attention without directly threatening their status. By making others look inadequate in comparison, you can indirectly make yourself look indispensable, but always with the appearance that your successes serve the master. This balancing act of elevating yourself, while ensuring you are seen as a loyal, harmless ally to your superior, is what makes this law both difficult and essential to master. In modern contexts, this law is just as relevant as it was in the courts of ancient rulers. In corporate environments, office politics often hinge on perception. If you are too eager to demonstrate your abilities, you may alienate not only your boss but also your peers, creating unnecessary enemies. Similarly, in social circles or any group setting, overly dominating the spotlight can lead to resentment, particularly from those who are in a leadership role or who feel entitled to the admiration you are receiving. In essence, the core of Law 1, never outshine the master, is about understanding the delicate intricacies of ego, status, and perception. It's about mastering the art of making others feel powerful, secure, and in control while you slowly, carefully build your own foundation of influence beneath the surface. Power, as Greene suggests throughout his work, is a game of strategy, and this law teaches that sometimes the smartest strategy is to let others believe they hold the upper hand, while you quietly maneuver your way to the top.